Welcome to another awesomely packed episode of Digital Passion.
Where everything and anything can happen.
The issue of security cannot be overemphasized. I mean, from cybersecurity to business to physical security, you basically have to put everything under lock and key. And I mean that literally.
Yeah, and be it information, money, goods, and even your physical self, without a proper security, one's labor would almost amount to nothing. So on this episode, we'll be tackling how best to protect yourself and your assets. My asset. This time on the Tech Show, we'll be building, spying, and catching a thief in the act. This is our most creative episode yet. Can tech help save us from the clutches of burglars and internet hackers? On this episode, Fola and Betty go head-to-head creating spy cams. There is sneaky catch, noisy catch, and a whole load of DIYs. Entrepreneurs, most especially small business owners, have to be security conscious. Security shouldn't be a concern for the large-scale business owners only. Nothing should be left to chance or undermined. And that's why on this episode, we'll be giving you our top 5 security gadgets to help keep burglars and intruders as far away as possible.
And we would also teach you some top-notch security practices for your business.
And I'm not going to forget to drop my phone line at the end of the show because I know a lot of you will want to thank me after this.
Don't you mean us?
Yeah, us. Always. On today's episode, we'll be building a fire alarm and a laser show.
And security cameras too. A security expert will be here to judge and decide the winner.
Don't you just love the adrenaline rush that comes with challenges? So much fun.
Oh, I do. And I enjoy beating you. That's so much more fun.
You wish. When it comes to high-tech security systems, what comes top of mind is a lot of money coming out of those bank accounts. Well. Security systems can be tailored to your individual budgets or needs. Today, I will be building my own surveillance system. No, I won't be building a camera. All I'll be doing is creating a system using different components. The task I'm undertaking is not for the faint-hearted. But if you think you've got the stomach for it, then watch me build my own surveillance system using an old computer, a USB camera, a USB cable or extender, particularly if the place you're going to be monitoring is a little bit far away from the computer. A wireless transmitter is also an option if you don't want cables lying everywhere in the house, especially if you've got kids. I can't help but wonder what Betty is up to now. If I know her very well, she'll be looking for a cheap and easy way out.
I have chosen to achieve a major feat using the cheap and easy way out.
The iCam is the simplest way for you to build your own surveillance cam. Considering the many features that it has, I will call it a steal. The iCam can be set up on any webcam of your choice, and you can view ongoing stream on your iPhone, your Android phone, or any web browser at all.
The best part about iCam is that it is easy to set up. You just install the iCam Source app on your Windows PC or Mac, or download the app to your iPhone or Android device, and select your camera from iCam Source's menu. You can give it a username and password so no one but you can access it. You can also edit the motion detection sensitivity if need be and get on with your day. Multiple cameras can be set up if you have a number of different areas to monitor.
I have to be very creative where I place this camera so I can spy on everyone I want to spy on. Okay, just... Another reason I readily threw myself into this challenge is to catch my juice thief. Yes, someone has been helping me with my juice and I know it is Betty. I always see the look on her face anytime I complain. You can also use screws to hold it firmly. Since the webcam is far away from my computer, I like to keep the location of my camera a secret. I decided to work with a wireless transmitter.
I think the cafeteria is a good place to set up my camera because someone has been tampering with my lunch. My gut feeling says it's Fola. I only need this camera to prove me right.
So, the iCam sends push notifications to your phone whenever it detects any motion. And it also takes a number of quick snapshots that will enable me catch Fola in the act.
Now, it's time for me to download the free open source software, Dogem 2.1.0. I know if you go online, you read that Dogem has been officially discontinued since July 2008. And this simply means that the developer is not supporting it anymore. But the last stable release, version 2.0, is still available for free over the internet. And Dogem, as far as I'm concerned, is still arguably the best free open source software for webcams. Now, if you are uncomfortable, using a discontinued software like Dogem, there are so many other options out there. You have the VDS Lite and the Webcams Watcher, which have, similar features to Dogem. After you've installed and configured the webcam software on your computer, you'll need to choose whether to capture in still frame or video format, as well as the rate and quality of the capture and the location to save the images to. Another important option is to decide whether you will capture at constant, regular intervals, or if you will use Dogem's built-in motion detection functionality to capture images only when the camera detects movement. Let's put my work to test. Operation Catch the Juice Thief.
The real downside of the iCam is that you cannot save or record videos. You can only watch real time or save snapshots when motion is detected on your phone.
Security is an important priority. A security system is becoming more and more important due to the increasing crime and theft around us. They are able to provide us with video footages, whether live or recorded, within our property. Thanks to the presence of surveillance systems, undeniable video evidences have led to the incarceration of so many criminals. Throughout the years, security surveillance camera systems have become affordable. This is why you need to protect your homes and businesses with a security camera.
There are a lot of intruders who are wary of security cameras and are well aware that they can easily be tracked by law enforcers if they ever get caught in the one. They get discouraged with just the sight of it. One of the major benefits of having a video surveillance system is safety. The installation of surveillance systems gives you a peace of mind. I did research and spoke to professionals in the security field to help bring you guys cheap and very effective security cameras. The Deagle Security Camera.
Deagle Smart Home 960p is a wireless mini Wi-Fi IP camera with a 2.8mm wide-angle lens. It has a 3D digital noise reduction system and shoots HD 960p, which means the video is crystal clear. Alarm function includes built-in email alerts, and it supports iOS, Android, Windows PC, tablets, etc.
Remember, we promised you 5 top security gadgets to help you get insights into how to make your home or businesses safe. They are here, and I'll be counting down from number 5. The Ycam is small and sleek, and it offers a high-quality footage in the day, and a powerful night vision kicks in when it is dark. On top of that, you have the camera offer real-time streaming to computers or smartphones, so you can check in on your property from anywhere in the world. Yes, it looks like a radio, but it's actually a camera, and you can use it to keep a secret eye on what's happening in your home or business. It's also a radio, so you can tune into your favorite radio show when it's not doing your spy work for you. This pressure mat sends a wireless signal to a chime unit whenever anyone steps on it. Perfect for those who want an extra alert when anyone enters the house, or even for those who are happy to leave their door unlocked but want to know when they got a visitor. For the business owners, it alerts you of every potential customer. Spycatcher Online has an entire range of camouflage safes made out of real branded grocery containers, such as Heinz the baked beans and Pringles tubes. That's a smart way to hide your valuables. Sometimes security doesn't need to be complicated. This is a very clever update on the timer switch. Now, the fake TV light mimics the colored flashes and the glow of a television, making it seem as though you have your feet up while watching The Big Bang Theory, but really, you are miles away enjoying peace of mind on your holiday. Now, if this trick worked in the movie Home Alone, then it will work again and again. This brings us to the end of our top 5 security gadgets that will help keep intruders away. I always thought you were my juice thief.
Me? You thought it was me all along?
Oh, yes.
I also thought you were my lunch thief.
Well, thank God we had this challenge.
Yeah, it helped reveal the truth.
Yes, and I always thought I had everything about micro-expressions figured out. I thought I read everything.
Micro expressions indeed. Fola, you can't be a pro at everything.
But I am.
Let the security experts decide.
You did an amazing job, Fola, considering the short notice it took to set this thing up, and you did it expertly. I must say I'm impressed.
Yes, and with little money too, because I used an old computer and a webcam. Now our viewers don't have to worry about big budgets when looking at getting a security camera for their home or business.
Enough! Can we get to mine already?
You did an amazing job also.
Thank you.
I must say I'm also impressed that you could think of something mobile and also something you could move around. Unlike Fola's one, that it's not easily moved around. The problem I have with yours is simply that you need to watch it in real time. Whatsoever you miss, it's missed. So considering this, I'll give it to Fola.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, I'm not going to hear the end of this.
No, you won't. Thank you so much for having us. It's our pleasure.
Anytime.
And we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much.
Later on the show, Betty will be building her laser alarm, and yes, don't go anywhere.
The internet represents an insecure way of exchanging information, leading to a high risk of intrusion or fraud, such as phishing and farming. The internet has also provided safe and new ways to help keep you and your businesses secure. Here are some tips on how to practice good online safety.
You have to keep a clean machine. Having the latest security software, web browser, and operating system are the best defenses against viruses, malware, and other online threats. Your security software should be current and regularly updated. It's best to turn on your automatic updates if it is an available option on your system. USBs and other external devices should be scanned before use. Your personal information should be always protected. Ask for protection beyond passwords. Many account providers now offer additional ways for you to verify who you are before you conduct businesses on that site. Scammers obtain email addresses in so many ways. They use automated software to generate addresses. They entice people to enter their details on fraudulent sites. They hack into legitimate sites to gather user details. Some even go as far as buying email lists from other spammers. The very act of replying to a spam email confirms that your email address exists. Links in emails, tweets, posts, and online advertising are often the way cyber criminals compromise your computer. If it looks suspicious, even if you know the source, it's best to delete or, if appropriate, mark as junk email.
Ensure your Wi-Fi is protected with a strong password. Never ever use a hotspot that is not secure when you're out and about, especially when what you're doing is private. If your wireless is not protected, it could result in other people using up your bandwidth, which will slow down your computer and other devices, not to mention use of the data for which you have paid your service provider for, and downloading sensitive materials which would not be traced back to their address but yours, and also accessing sensitive information which you may be sending or receiving online.
You have to protect your money when banking or shopping online. Cloning a real website does not require the skill of a professional developer. Malicious websites can be professional looking. If there's no padlock in the browser window or HTTPS at the beginning of the web address to signify that it is using a secure link, do not enter personal information on such a site. Always make sure you log out of your accounts when you're finished with them and log off your computer when you're not using it. You have to be web-wise in order to stay safe online.
Some things are worth your time and effort to make yourself.
The satisfaction of a job well done is priceless.
And when it comes to the option of, easy customization to suit your specific needs, it's time once again to do it on our own.
Have you ever seen a laser light and wished you had one of your own? Well, the good news is you can create one just like I will be doing. I'll be creating a laser light alarm just like the one you see in the movies.
Wow.
A laser alarm system operates by projecting a beam of invisible laser light across a doorway or window opening. When the light is broken, it activates a buzzer or an alarm. The principles are similar to that of a lower-tech burglary alarm system. A laser alarm requires only slightly more sophisticated electronics and can be put together by anyone with a soldering gun and a knack for tinkering with basic circuits and transistors.
I need the following components for a laser burglar alarm, and I am ready to go. An LDR or photocell printed circuit board, soldering equipment, 2 N3904 transistor, 1000 UF35B capacitors, wires, laser diodes, 9-volt battery and battery terminal, 9-volt buzzer, 5K or more trim port, trimmer potentiometer. Connect the photocell to a 5K resistor. This will pick up the laser light and enable the alarm. Use a 2N3904 transistor to link the resistor, a 1000 UF35V capacitor, a 12-volt siren, and a 9-volt battery clip. Use an IC board to hold them in place and make sure the board is small enough to fit into a project box. Do not connect the battery yet. Cut a small hole into the side of the project box big enough to fit the photocell. The first should be large enough to hold a 5 megawatts 12 by 30 millimeter laser. The second should be large enough to hold a toggle switch. Turn the laser on with the toggle switch and make sure it lines up perfectly with the photocell. The alarm is now activated. If anything breaks the beam, the siren will go off.
It's that easy. Now you can keep your home and businesses safe just by doing it all by yourself.
So are you feeling?
Fulfilled, like I did something out of the ordinary.
Of course you did something out of the ordinary. Rolling with a guy like me helped toughen you up a bit.
Sadly, I would have to agree to that.
You've seen us do it on our own. Now it's time for you to do it on your own.
Why do you keep doing that?
I'm a genius, what I do.
Technology.